So, hello, this is WinterSerqet, and I am playing Crusader Kings 3 for the first time on this channel, although I have been playing it for about 4 or 5 years now. I started on console, and when console wasn't looking too great, I switched to PC. I am playing as Jarl, who had a lot of enemies and literally has no one on his council, which is a first for me. And his or GYDGA, whatever that, it's usually a religious higher up. She hates my guts. But honestly, since no one is on my council, I think everyone, other than my wife and probably child, hates me. When we need to get everyone to like me, so I won't be mysteriously poisoned. But if I have rivals and I need to get them or make them weak before they get me, it's eat or be eaten alive right now. What I tend to do is eat up the land next to me while making sure my relatives are good and pray that my wife does not end up with another boy that I may or may not have to disinherit or worse, make disappear. All the while upping my army because people are hostile in this game and they declare wars 24/7. There should be some written statement that you can declare wars. Not just I declare war just because you may have land that I am assigned to from hundreds of years ago from old family members. But yes, the first thing we need to do is just get people on our council because there's no one there. And I was going to just leave it blank to see what happens, but then I think my land would become stagnant. I don't know. I should have just left it to see. But I was going to do that as a challenge to make sure to not have any, only my wife and the one that hates me on my council, which I don't know her name. But we need to make her like me, so we need to sway her into liking me because I'm not trying to have a knife in my back. And we also need to marry off the people that are to get people who are unmarried, that's in my court, married. And we need to find these people, their spouses, who have really good stats. That's what I usually do. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just a normal thing. So right here, we're just going to speed it along because I'm just arranging marriages and stuff like that. We need to fill out my council really quickly before I end up dying. Because apparently, Jarl has a lot of enemies. And we don't really need to get stabbed in the back. Yeah, I don't want that to last. But the thing is that tends to happen to me. The only time I found, mind you, this is an easy gameplay, right? This is considered easy. I'm just really not that great at this game. It always ends in death. But when I always usually start off as, oh man, what is his name? He's one of the easy ones and start off in. So I always start off at the one that's in Connacht, who is near Ireland. I forgot his name because I haven't played with him in a while. I just recently started playing again. And that's who I usually start with because it's just easier to start with him. And I went through a couple of generations before the game bugged out on me. And then on console. And then again, when I started a new religion, I was able to have women as queens. And then that's when, at the last year of almost succeeding the end of the year, the whatever end year it is on console, it just completely was just oh, you started a religion, I want a holy war with you. Oh, you did this. Oh, you're a woman, you're not supposed to be there. I was there for about 40 years and now you want to fight me for it. So it was just I felt like everything was coming at me at once the last year and I died. So yeah, we got taken over. I felt like they forced that because it was too easy for hundreds of years for me. And then suddenly, because I play slow, I play on speed 1. So they just was just throw everything at her and see how she could handle it. Mind you, I didn't have an army and I didn't have a whole lot of people switching over to my new religion. It was only my country that was switching over to the religion. So either way, this one, Jarl is supposed to be easy. He's supposed to be easy. So yes, after we start bringing in people who are married, to people of my court, even though they hate me. As long as it's not like 70 or they're my rivals, we're okay. And I was thinking we could gift Georgia, I don't know her name. We can give her a gift so that she won't completely hate me as much, or we can just like try to get her eliminated, but we'll find out what happens because hers is too high up for me to keep pleasing. I was thinking also maybe we could romance her so that we can get her on our side. Seems like that's much easier than just giving her money, even though we do have a lot of money. But I realized that we do have a feast. So we're going to have a feast so everybody can start liking me, even the ones that just was married into my land or whatever, how you say it. I don't know the terms. And yes, I have played this game for 4 or 5 years. I don't know all the terms. I feel like you need a high degree in order to play this game, and I do not. And I also don't know history much, especially back in all the way in the 800s. I don't know. I literally don't know. But I do love like Viking movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I love The Last Kingdom. So we started the feast, and your wife befriends the one I dislike the most, so maybe she won't kill me. Was brought into the Great Hall, and an unmistakable smell reaches me, and I smile. Sensitive to lemon, I bid you welcome, and I pray you will find food to your liking, especially you, Year. Enjoy. And her face as I leave, her food is definitely to my liking. Yes, we're gonna do that. We should 83. Like she's her opinion of me is never gonna change, I feel. Ooh, is he? Yeah, oh, that's me. I didn't even realize. Like, what is our history? I wonder why she hates me so much. Well, we should do this another time, like again. So hopefully that went up for us. I'm trying to get my stress down, which actually I don't need to get my stress down. This is where I want to be. Good folks to mingle. Let me see. I think it's where I want to be. No, we need to get opinions. So it's going to be good folks to mingle with here. Good folk to mingle with here. You just need people to like me. That's the main thing. I don't want to end up getting stabbed. I understand if I was like a cruel leader, but I'm not trying to get stabbed. We're going to a raid for captives by our neighboring ruler, King Solomon, because I want his land. And I also want the land up top next to him as well, because we can easily take them out. They're weak. So I need to start eating them up and taking that land because I feel weak. Especially we got a lot of enemies and people hate me. So this is going to be easy to do. It's a good thing we started out with like a lot of money and stuff. My commanders can act as they see fit. At this point, I really don't care. I'm not gonna upset anybody. So we're just gonna take over this. And we got a couple of people already. We got very young children, and I don't know why they're in a dungeon, but we'll switch that later. So let's just focus on making sure that they don't try to like take over our place, but they are not that strong, so we can easily eliminate them. And then, mind you, it's only rating for captives. We are not even taking it over. I will do that in a bit. So be it. We got the victory, and we got so many people. So we're going to fast forward through this, and I want to sell some off, kill them, or recruit some of them if they have good attributes. And yeah, we can negotiate the release into my court. And then maybe we can marry someone in. I wish it was more women than men, though. We can marry someone off. This will be over quickly. I don't have time for this, guys. That'll give me Marshall, though. So that's great. I have to focus on trying to survive. So I am trying to marry as well because I don't have a wife. Wait, didn't I have a wife? She died, right? And now my friend King Ludwig died as well, which I don't even remember making friends with him. Like, what is going on? Why don't I have a wife? When did she die? I thought I had a wife. Could have sworn I had a wife. Yeah. So I'm Jarl. I can do this. We don't need to worry about like the stress. The stress levels were okay. So we can probably go hunting in order to mend his stress. But we need to hire a lot of roles. And I was here for this update. I just never paid attention to it. We need a caravan master. We're not going that far, so we just pick whoever's good. Let's see. Hunt peril. I don't understand any of this. We're just going to go with whatever seems the. We're just gonna go through this really quickly because we're just trying to get the stress down and gain some points for other things too. Let's see. Okay, so I think we got the stress down a little bit. So we're gonna just start a war with our King Solomon. He's not our king, but whatever. We're gonna quickly end this. He doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have any alliances, so that's a good thing. So enforce demands after we just crushed him. Yep. So be it. And so we probably need there's extra people from like over there who are also in a war with us because they want that land. So we're just going to raise them up and then we're going to attack them because they also don't have any alliances or a huge army like we do. We have money and an army, so that's the plus part. Now my son grew up to be a teen. He's 16 now, so he can marry. He's not going to marry. I don't want to ruin our truce by declaring war. But also this pop-up popped up about favorite child. And I'm thinking of making the favorite child the youngest one instead of the oldest one. Because the younger you are, the best, I feel. So I can last long and stuff. But I don't want to... Also, we're still fighting with this guy from all the way deep up north. Like, I don't have time for you. Can you just, leave me alone, please, sir? Okay, we finished them off and we're just going to enforce our demands. Just leave us alone. Don't come back down this way. You don't live anywhere over here. And King Charles right next to us, our neighboring things. And people are starting schemes too. But King Charles hates the crap out of me. And now I know that his wife is scheming. We can probably gained a hook. Maybe we can have her do something for us, like kill her husband. But I don't know. I can't declare war with King Solomon again, but I will be waiting, sir. I will be waiting for when our truce runs out. The other king, though, oh, my son is sick. Well, let's hope he does pass on so I can give the crown to one child instead of two. We've gained a martial skill, so let's upgrade. Hopefully that makes people like me. Well, that's just my spouse, which I don't have one. Okay, prisoner executed. But we can't sacrifice him. Oh, we can. His family members doesn't really have that many family members. Uh-oh. Maybe there was not a moment of doubt in my mind as to who brought this upon me. King Charles. You were killed by King Charles. Really? You hate me that much? And now I'm playing up as my son. Jarl Haesteinn of Montague has left this world at 62 years of age. He was murdered by King Charles. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could still not outsmart hell. Like actual Hell? Jarl Ragnar ascends to the throne, being cold and unfeeling man. The vassals of the realm will have a hard time gaining his trust. I didn't last that long. This has been WinterSerqet. Thank you so much for your time. You can like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It also helps out the channel. Also follow my socials on Bluesky and Twitter at WinterSerqet. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there. Laters.